Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Kelsey and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe. We're trying to hit 1K so that I can get into the YouTube partner program. If you haven't watched the other videos in this Project Pan series, check them out up here. I suggest watching those before proceeding with this one so that you have some context. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much time for you guys, so let's get right into the empties. We have this entire bag of empties today, so let's not waste any time and let's get straight into them. First up, we have this Dr. Bronner's Lavender soap. I love this stuff, the Castile. I use it and rebuy it. Love it, love it, love it. Highly recommend. It weighed in at 487 grams at the end of last month, and now that it's empty, it weighs 70 grams. So we used a total of 417 grams. Sticking with the soap realm, I finished up these two hand soaps. This is the Danbury Shortbread and the Pink Peach Blossom. At the end of last month, the Danbury Shortbread weighed in at about 221 grams, and now it weighs 68 grams empty. So we used a total of 153 grams of product this month. This Pink Peach Blossom soap weighed in at about 105 grams last month. Now it weighs 68 grams, so we used a total of 37 grams. I finished up this Boca toothpaste. At the end of last month, this weighed 26 grams, and now it weighs 20, so we used a total of 6 grams. I didn't have this on the Project Pan because it's something my husband bought, but I've been using it a lot and so I'm kind of counting it, but I don't have any measurements for this one, but it's empty now. These are 3 products that I have been very excited to empty. They're these little Sephora mini samples of skincare that I got. It was a cleanser gel, a brightening eye cream, and this like moisturizer. And we finished up all 3 of them this month. Next is this glycolic acid from Good Molecules. Last month it weighed 178 grams and this month it weighs 166. So we used a total of 12 grams, but that weight is just the weight of the packaging. We used up the rest of this little mini perfume sample called Desvelos Amahante. It smells really good. And this month we finished up not 1, but 2 candles. I'm very excited about this. The first is this Honeycrisp Harvest. If you've been watching my other Project Pan videos, you will have seen this one in the background. It is completely done. It's kind of bittersweet because I love this one so much, but I do have another one in my closet that I can pull out for next fall maybe, or maybe I'll just like burn it even when it's not fall. I don't know. And the last empty of this month is this candle that I got from Hobby Lobby. The scent is olive oil, thyme, and patchouli. This is where we're at on it, all done. I honestly can't stand the smell of this thing. I'm very happy it's gone. Very happy. Now that we're done going over all of the empties, we're going to do my favorite part of these videos, and that's put all of the empties into the big empty bag. Here's the big empty bag. I may need my husband's assistance on this, guys. Here goes the dump. What's this bag looking like now? This bag is ridiculously full. So I'm gonna start with the makeup. First up, we have this Lancome Tint Idole foundation. At the end of last month, it weighed 113 grams, and it still weighs 113 grams. I don't really wear foundation too often, so it's kind of hard to get through them very quick. Also, this one is expired now, so I am going to be throwing this away. And to replace it, I'm gonna start using this. This is my Can Make Cushion Foundation. This is what that one looks like. So I'm trading out this one for this one. Next up, we have the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is where we're at on it. Last month it weighed 24 grams and this month it weighs 22 grams, so we used 2 grams of product. Next we have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one weighed 26 grams last month and now it weighs 25 grams, so we used 1 gram of product. I am kind of getting to a point with this one. I don't know if it's because it's probably expired or what, but I am probably going to get rid of this pretty soon because I just don't like the way it sits on my face anymore, and I think I need a new one, unfortunately. Same with this little mini that I have of the Tarte Shape Tape. This one weighed 14 grams last month and it still weighs 14 grams because I just don't use it. It's too light and it's also expired, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Next up is the ABH Brow Pomade. This stuff, I feel like I never make any progress. I feel like I say this every time. You can see there's a little glimmer of the bottom, but it's gonna be a long journey to get to that. But I'm not gonna get rid of it because it still works. It's probably expired, but it still works. It weighed 44 grams last month and it still weighs 44 grams. I doubt that with the amount of product we use versus the weight of the packaging that we're gonna really see any progress as far as the weight goes, but I'll still track it for you guys. This is the Heavy Rotation Brow Gel that I got in Japan this past year. This weighed in at 20 grams last month and it weighs 19 grams this month, so we used 1 gram of product. I have been reaching for this more often to try to get through it, so I'm glad to see some progress was made. This is a Kelsey classic. This is the Fui blush. This is the shade NDO2. You can see how much progress we've made. I'm kind of just like denting it in, but this is another one where the packaging itself weighs the bulk of the total weight. It weighed 65 grams last month and it still weighs 65 grams. This is the same as the ABH brow pomade. It's probably not going to show much progress, but I'll keep trying to do it for you guys. I think that the total weight of the actual product in here is just 5 grams. So yeah, I doubt we're gonna see any progress. Next is this Tarte blush that I've had for ages. I say this every time. It's like probably as old as me and it still works. It is expired, but it still works. And I don't have any other powder blushes besides it. So I kind of feel like I have to hold on to it. Next is the Makeup by Mario bronzer. I enjoy this stuff, but it is still a little bit orangey for me and for my preference. I like something a little more like cooler undertones, especially during the winter. I feel like if I put it on, I look like so orange. I don't know. We're gonna keep trying to use it. Next is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This weighed 97 grams last month and it weighs 96 grams this month. So we were able to use a gram of product. Very nice, very nice. I feel like this is probably expired as well, but this stuff was too expensive. So I'm just gonna deal with it. Next we have this Can Make shading powder. And I have been able to find uses for this, even though it's probably much too light for me. I do wish I had gotten a slightly darker shade, but it is what it is. This Tarte Glow Tape weighed in at 19 grams last month and it weighs 19 grams again this month, and that's okay. It's kind of hard to get through much of this because I just barely use any each time, but it's my only highlighter, so I'm not really trying to finish it up anytime soon. Next we have these two eyeliners. This is the ColourPop and this is the Love Liner that I got in Japan. I love both of these, but this ColourPop one is starting to get really low. I think it's empty, but I have like 4 of these that I bought in bulk in Japan because I was like worried that I would never get to go back and get this again, and I really like this eyeliner, so I definitely won't need to repurchase this one. I'll just start using these once this one runs out fully. This Can Make eyeshadow palette has been serving me so well. I literally don't need anything else. I feel like this looks like Claire's makeup, but it works really well and I like it, and I really don't need any other eyeshadow palette when I have it. So if I go back to Japan, I'm probably gonna get more of these. These are really, really, really good. I love these. This L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara is in the shade Brown. And so I don't use it on my top lashes, I use it on my bottom lashes. It weighed 18 grams last month and it weighs 17 grams this month, so I did make a gram's worth of progress. This is the Sephora Lift Mascara, and I do like it, I guess. I mean, it's okay. There's nothing special, I don't think, but it is pretty much empty. I've been able to get a little bit out, so we'll probably need to get rid of this one soon. It weighed 12 grams last month and it still weighs 12 grams. I think that's just the weight of the packaging. I think there's so little in here, it doesn't even amount to a gram. This is the Heroin Mascara. I do love this mascara and I think it's magical, like what it does to my eyelashes. The only problem is that it's such a pain in the butt to get off. Like I have to use like an oil and like rub and rub and rub and rub and rub. And then still, after I wash it all off, I still have to go in with like more to get it off again. Like this stuff does not come off, which is good in some case scenarios, but for me, when I want my makeup off, I want it off. And so that's been a bit of a problem with this, but it's kind of worth it for what it does to my eyelashes. I didn't end up using this one at all this past month, so it weighed 17 grams last month and it still weighs 17 grams, but that's okay. We'll probably get more use out of it soon considering that the Sephora one's done. Next up we have my favorite Givenchy lipstick. This is like a mini one that I got years ago. Look at the progress, guys. We are almost done with this. It's like on its literal last leg. I've never used an entire lipstick up. This is pretty crazy. Last for the makeup category is this D'Alba little spray something, the First Spray Serum. I'm not sure what it does. It has a very strong smell. Be wary if you want this. It has a very, very strong smell, but I do like it and I might even repurchase it. I'm not sure yet because I'm not a big fan of fragrances where I can avoid it, and I don't really want to be spraying this straight into my face. But it weighed 72 grams last month and it weighs 64 grams this month, and there is just the tiniest bit of product left. So we end up using a total of 8 grams of product. That's it for the makeup, so let's move on to skincare next. First up for skincare, we have this Garnier Micellar Water. I use this almost every time I take my makeup off. Last month it weighed 201 grams, and this month it weighed 180, so we used a total of 21 grams. This is my other makeup removal product, the Soft Emo. I've talked about this in every single one of these videos, how great this stuff is. It weighed 172 grams last month, and now it weighs 158 grams, so we use a total of 14 grams. Next up is my tried and true Panoxyl. This weighed in at 139 grams last month, and this time it weighed 108 grams, so we used a total of 31 grams. We're gonna get into my prescription skincare now. This is my Plexion. It's like a facial cleanser that I use each night. It weighed 112 grams last month and now it weighs 78 grams. So we used a total of 34 grams. This is a prescription skincare product called Only for Her Gel. It has a bunch of different stuff in it, like clindamycin, spirulactone, and tretinoin, I think. I'm not sure. I can't really read it. I like this stuff, however, it is very drying. It weighed 89 grams last month and now it weighs 84 grams, so we used a total of 5 grams. This is my clindamycin phosphate gel. It's another one that I put topically. This weighed 16 grams last month, now it weighs 11 grams, so we used 5 grams of this. This is my Acleaf. It's like a topical cream, and I typically use it on like body acne. This weighed 60 grams last month, now it weighs 56, so we used 4 grams. This is my giant Eucerin bottle. This is a little lotion that I use for my KP on my arms and legs, and I use so much of this every night. It weighed 469 grams last month, and this month it weighs 367 grams. So we use a total of 102 grams of this. Next is the COSRX All-in-One Cream. This stuff is so slimy. It is like Snail. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's not do that. This weighed 101 grams last month and now it weighs 100 grams, so we used just 1 gram. This is another COSRX product. This is the Snail Mucin Power Essence. This weighed 112 grams last month, now it weighs 111, so we also used just 1 gram of this. I brag on this every single Project Pan video. This is my CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I will live and die by this stuff. It's my favorite. It's amazing. CeraVe, sponsor me, girl. This weighed in at a total of 340 grams and now it weighs 290, so we used 50 grams. However, there's a caveat. My husband also uses this product, so it wasn't just my usage. This is my Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. I love this stuff, but I just haven't been using it. I know that you're still supposed to wear sunscreen even in the winter, but I really just don't go outside during the winter. So it's like, it feels pointless, but my dermatologist says if you're in a room with a window, you still need to wear sunscreen. This product weighed 43 grams last month, now it weighs 42, so I only used 1 gram of product. This is a new product that we kind of swapped in this month once we finished up the little Sephora sample cleanser. This is the Youth to the People Superfood Cleanser, and there's just a little bit left. Right now it weighs 81 grams, so we'll check back next month and see how much progress I make. We've finished up all the skincare, so let's move on to hair care. The first hair care product is this Garnier Fructis hair filler. This is the Vitamin CG Strength Repair shampoo. I love this stuff. I love the smell of it. I wish that you could smell it through the screen. I feel like I talk about this every time. Oh, so tropical. Like, it's so fruity, and like, that's the vibe of this. It's like I get rainforest from the smell of it. It weighed 201 grams last month, and this month it weighed 166. So that's a total of 35 grams used. The next shampoo is this Pantene Sheer Volume shampoo. This one's really good if you have a lot of buildup or your hair is really oily. It's very clarifying. It is very volumizing. This one also smells pretty good. This was 291 grams last month, and this month it's 252 grams, so we used a total of 39 grams of product. This is the Garnier Fructis hair filler conditioner that matches the shampoo that I have. This weighed 234 grams last month, and now it weighs 190, so we used a total of 44 grams. This is the Dove Intense Repair hair mask. This stuff also smells insane. Insane. Probably the best smelling hair mask I've ever seen or used. The Pheno one smells really good too. This weighed 246 grams last month, and now it weighs 171, so that's a total of 75 grams used. However, that 75 grams was not all used. We had an incident this month where I dropped this while I was in the shower, and we lost a lot of product to the fall. So I really don't have any idea of how much we lost, but it was significant. But it kind of just means we're getting through it faster, so I can use my other hair masks. Up next is the Garnier Fructis hair filler. This is a bonding treatment that goes with the shampoo and conditioner. This weighed 284 grams last month, and now it weighs 270, so we used 14 grams of this. This is my pumpkin seed oil that I use when I do my little scalp treatment. It weighed 154 grams last month, and now it weighs 141 grams, so that's a total of 13 grams of use. This is my rosemary oil. It is the other part of that scalp treatment. It weighed 77 grams last month, and now it weighs 76, so we used just 1 gram, but it's so tiny, so we don't have to use much each time. It's only like a drop for my little scalp recipe. This is the Olaplex bonding oil. It weighed 39 grams last month, and now it weighs 38, so I only used 1 gram of it. I just don't reach for it often because I don't really want to add much oil to my hair because it's already pretty like weighed down and oily. However, I could see the use of a hair oil for someone with a different kind of hair. There are probably other ones on the market that are not as expensive as this one, but I haven't tried those, so I can't really speak for it. But this is not really something that I reach for often, and it's not my favorite. Also, of the Olaplex family, this is the Olaplex Bond Smoother. I do like this a bit more than the oil, and it weighed 126 grams last month. Now it weighs 125, so we just use 1 gram of product. This is a sample size of the Intersense Hair Love Prep Spray. It's okay. I'm not a fan of the smell. I use it as like a heat protectant right now. This weighed 63 grams last month. Now it weighs 61, so we just use 2 grams of product. This is the Kristin Ess Dry Shampoo Powder, fragrance free. I love this stuff, but it's gotten like to a point in the bottle where like it won't really come through the pump anymore, so it's kind of hard to get any out. It weighed 59 grams at the end of last month, and now it weighs 56, so we were able to get 3 grams of usage out of this month. Hopefully I can use it more. It's just like so hard to get it to pump out anymore. Like when I do the thing, it's like barely anything comes out. These last 2 products are new, but they're not in violation of Project Pan because I either ran out of something that was in the same category or it's a new category altogether. Up first is a refill of the Wonder Water by L'Oreal. I did end up getting the brown one. The last one that I had was the purple one, and I really liked it, but I wanted to try this one as well. It does have a slightly different fragrance, and right now it weighs 173 grams, so we'll check in and see how much it weighs next month. The last hair care product that we're gonna go over is this L'Oreal Oil Erasing Scalp Serum. I've used this twice since I bought it. You kind of just like squirt it all throughout your scalp and all your hair, and then you massage it for 5 minutes, and then after 15 minutes you kind of just wash it out with like shampoo and then do your conditioner and do everything. And it's supposed to help with like keeping oil away for longer. And considering I am an oily scalped girl, I had to try this when I saw this at the store, so it's not in violation of the rules, guys. I don't have anything like this, and I like it so far. The smell is interesting too. I don't really remember. What does it smell like? Oh yeah, that smells good. It's very cooling too on the scalp. It feels very nice. We'll check back next month and see how much I like it, but right now it weighs 95 grams. Our next category is body care, so let's get into that. Our first product for the body care category is the Castile soap by Dr. Bronner's. This is the lavender one. This currently weighs 956 grams, so we'll see how much it weighs next month. Next is my Dr. Teal's little bath and body oil. This is also in lavender, so they kind of go together. Someone in my comments a few videos ago mentioned to like mix them on my like loofah when I'm showering, like my body wash and this one, and I've been doing that and I've been making so much progress, so thank you, dear commenter. Thank you so much. By the way, if you've made it this far in the video and you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? And make sure you leave a comment too. Last month this weighed 183 grams, and this month it weighs 104. That's a total of 79 grams of use. I never thought the day would come that I'd be using this so frequently. I'm probably not gonna rebuy it though. I don't really need it, but yeah, I tried it. This has got to be the bane of my existence, this lotion. This is the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Body Lotion. Everything about this is good in theory, okay? It's like cleaner ingredients, there's no fragrance, it has oats in it, it's supposed to be like somewhat good for you. The only problem is like the texture that leaves on your skin is awful, that like when my husband and I get in bed at night, like I can't even put my legs near him because he hates the feeling of it, and I hate the feeling of it too. So I'm so ready to be done with this, but I'm going to finish it. This weighed 330 grams last month, and this month it weighs 290. We used 40 whole grams. I've been forcing myself to use this so much. I don't know if you can see in this light, but it's about here on progress. It's so slow. The progress is so slow. I'm so sick of this stuff. This is a replacement for my Empty Boca toothpaste. I love this stuff. I have like some like sort of allergy or like sensitivity to SLS, which is in a lot of like the big name toothpastes. So this one works for me without like affecting my mouth, because like the SLS normally leaves like little like cuts almost, what it feels like in my mouth, and I hate it. This does not do that, and I love it. This weighs in at 99 grams right now, so we'll check back next month and see how much progress I make. This is my Degree White Flowers and Lychee deodorant. I love. the smell of this stuff. I talked about it in my last video. This weighed 109 grams last month and it weighs 101 grams now, so that's 8 whole grams of use. Next is my Victoria's Secret Love Spray. I don't really use this stuff much because if I am gonna put on perfume, it's gonna be like my nicer little sample ones, but I was able to use a little bit. We went from 165 grams to 163, so I did use 2 grams, not too bad. Y'all love to clown on me about how many soaps I have, but listen, I go through them so quick. This is the other Danbury shortbread. I had 2 of them. This is the other one. It weighed 322 grams last month and now it weighs 257. So we used 65 grams. This is in my guest bathroom, which doesn't get used as often as the one by the sink or in my bathroom. So that's why it's a bit slower progress on this one. This is Strawberry Snowflake. This one is in my kitchen right now. I really like the smell of this one and it weighs 231 grams right now. So we'll see if we are able to finish it up by next month. Who knows? Who knows? This is Backyard Honeysuckle. This one is in my bedroom right now. This is probably my favorite Bath and Body Works soap. It smells exactly like honeysuckle. It's like this is my favorite, I think. This one weighs 274 grams right now, so we'll check back next month. The final product in this category is this little Kadesh Chardonna sample perfume. It weighs 6 grams right now. What's more important is you can see how much. So we're about a little over halfway through, maybe. I'm not a huge fan of the smell of this, but perhaps over the next month it will grow on me. All right, y'all, we've come to the final product of the Project Pan Empties update for November. This is the candle I am currently working on. It is Timber and Patchouli. So much more pleasant to the last one. And the last one too, when I burned it, it was like insanely strong. This one, when I burn it, it's so subtle, so nice. I can keep it on my desk and it doesn't like overwhelm me. And the smell is just like divine. This is probably my favorite one of the ones I got from that Hobby Lobby trip. This is the progress we've made on it so far. You can see on the side we're about here. I've been using it and burning it almost every day. So that concludes the Project Pan update for the month of November. I will be back next month to do kind of a reset before the new year starts, so you can see all of my empties from the entire year. And we can kind of like reset and do some new goals for Project Pan 2026. Little spoilers, guys, we are gonna do Project Pan 2026 because we have too many products to finish just this month. I'm really proud of the progress we're making, and this was easily the most empties I've had in a month so far. I don't know if I'll be able to surpass that amount of empties next month, but I will try my best. If you stayed until the end of the video, you might as well subscribe if you're not already. Please, 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 guys, we are trying to hit 1K so I can start monetizing my videos with YouTube AdSense, and with your subscription, that will help me out just a little bit more. I would really, really appreciate it. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you get a notification every time I post a video. You don't want to miss an upload. And since you're down there already, go ahead and leave a like on this video and leave me a comment. Let me know how your Project Pan is going or what you think of my progress. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it, and I love you all. Bye.